Buen dia. On this episode of Home Water Dispatch, I am in the heart of the Ibera Wetland in the province of Corrientes in Argentina. It is a massive national park and it is a protected area that really wraps its head around the idea of protecting biodiversity. Was established to really think about the importance of these giant wetlands in terms of the broader ecosystem and the wildlife and birds and fish and everything that are a part of this magnificent place. And are here doing some research on golden Dorado, with the thought of golden Dorado being an important apex predator in these systems. They are piscivorous, meaning they eat lots of fish, but they also eat insects and they eat baby birds, and they're probably very well connected, not only below the waterline, but also above the waterline. So we're here on this magnificent morning. We did some tagging yesterday. We relocated a radio tagged golden Dorado that was tagged last July in one of the lower basins, which was just a fabulous thing that we were able to witness yesterday, to discover, to think more about the connectivity of these fish in this broader ecosystem. And so we're back here doing some more tagging, and actually there's some water movement right behind me there. I'm gonna turn the I'm gonna do this for a second. Check this out. I'm gonna turn the camera around to give you a sense of where I am. So this is like the Ibera Wetland, and you know, the sun is coming up. It is just freaking fabulous. We've got some thunderstorms that we're gonna chase on that end. We've got some park rangers out with us. Buen dia. Yeah. You know, this is just an amazing, look at the birds flying. See the birds flying right there, it's wild. There's like caiman and capybara and so many different species of fish in the water. And you know, these places have a vital importance to the broader biodiversity in the ecosystem. Obviously, these birds are migratory. The golden Dorado are migratory. You know, that there's lots of ways that these animals are connected outside of the national park, right? And so there's a broader purpose to these protected areas. It's not just like keeping, you know, development out, or the extent of high development, right? Obviously there's a lodge here. There's people that come in here to go kayaking and camping. There is access to this national park. It's just like national parks in the United States, or in Canada or where else. But there's a value to have these things and keep them protected. That connection about biodiversity, it's not only just the way that the animals are here and using, the birds and the fish and the jaguars, right? So this is just north of here is where Rewilding Argentina is reintroducing jaguars. There's, you know, thinking about giant river otters and giant anteaters, and it's an incredible place where there's, you know, there's a long story to this, but what I want to get at is that these places are vital. And in my mind, as a scientist, you know, I think about objectively documenting why these places are important, doing some science, doing some monitoring, so that we can demonstrate that additionally why these places are important. We can bring that evidence to politicians, to the community, to amplify why these places are important. And I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to visit places like this and do research in places like this. I know I'm very fortunate and I'm very privileged to be able to do that. And at the end of the day, you know, I go home. These aren't my home waters, but they're the home waters of all these wonderful people behind me that play a role in this ecosystem, right? We can't really separate humans from our broader ecosystem. We're connected too. These places can be very spiritual. Obviously, they are connected to things happening outside of the protected area. And so on this beautiful morning here, I was really moved by the feeling I had coming down here and listening to the thunder and listening to the birds and watching the golden Dorado, push water across the flat here. It's pretty amazing. There were actually there was some push moving across. Could be piranha, could be golden Dorado. Doesn't really matter right now because it's just so beautiful. And so I just wanted to leave that with you, and to leave that reflection. Whoa, more lightning. I don't feel like getting struck again. Anyway, here we are, Ibera Wetland, and my little morning reflection on the importance of these protected areas for biodiversity in these protected areas, but then more broadly, and the thought about also how they have cultural and even economic importance. These places should be protected and vigilantly. And at the same time, we also need to do some science to continue to amplify why they need to be protected. Anyway, I'm gonna go have some breakfast, and we're gonna dodge some thunder and lightning and try to tag some more golden Dorado. All right, stay tuned for more episodes of Home Water Dispatch while I'm here in Argentina. Ciao.